Top 10 Things to Do in Rio de Janeiro, 2025. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil's most iconic city, pulses with energy, beauty, and cultural contrast. From its dramatic mountains and golden beaches to samba-fueled nights and sacred landmarks, Rio captivates every kind of traveler. Whether you're dancing at a street party, exploring colonial neighborhoods, or soaking in panoramic views, this list highlights the best experiences the Cidade Maravilhosa has to offer in 2025. Number 10. Explore Santa Teresa. This bohemian hillside neighborhood is filled with cobblestone streets, colorful murals, charming cafes, local art studios, and colonial-era mansions. Once home to Rio's elite, today it's a cultural enclave where street art meets artisan craft. Meandering through the alleys of Santa Teresa feels like stepping into a living museum of Rio's creative soul. Vibe. Artsy, laid back, nostalgic. Like an open-air gallery with vintage soul and vibrant locals. Why it's special. Santa Teresa offers a peek into Rio's artistic heart, combining panoramic views with street art, live music, and a slower, more romantic side of the city. It's where locals go to escape the bustle without leaving town. Where it's located, central Rio, on the hills above Lapa. When to visit, morning or late afternoon. Cost, free to explore. Local galleries or cafes may charge Borel 20, $45 Number 9. Ride the historic Bonde tram. Hop on the bright yellow Bonde tram that climbs from downtown Rio into Santa Teresa. This charming streetcar, operating since 1877, sways along narrow tracks over aqueducts and through leafy corridors. It's more than just a ride, it's a rolling snapshot of old Rio. Vibe, nostalgic and scenic with old-world charm, perfect for slow travel lovers and history buffs. Why it's special. The Bonde is one of Latin America's oldest electric trams, and riding it feels like time traveling through a bygone Rio, with locals waving from balconies and street artists performing along the route. Where it's located, connects Centro to Santa Teresa. When to visit, late morning to early afternoon. Cost, BRL 20, $4 round trip. Number 8. Discover the Celeron Steps. Escadaria Celeron. A world-famous mosaic staircase created by Chilean artist Jorge Celeron as a lifelong tribute to the Brazilian people. Each of its 215 steps bursts with colorful tiles sourced from over 60 countries, weaving together global fragments into one mesmerizing creation. Vibe. Colorful, expressive, international. A visual love letter to Brazil and the world. Why it's special. The Celeron Steps are a celebration of artistic obsession, personal struggle, and global unity. It's also a favorite backdrop for photos, music videos, and urban pilgrimages. Where it's located, between Santa Teresa and Lapa. When to visit, early morning for best photos. Cost, free. Number 7. Visit the Museum of Tomorrow, Museu do Amanhã. Set on the revitalized harbor front, this striking, futuristic building is a masterpiece of sustainable design. Inside, visitors engage with immersive exhibits about climate change, human evolution, and planetary futures. It's as thought-provoking as it is photogenic. Vibe. Innovative, educational, and inspiring. Where art meets science in an architectural wonder. Why it's special. Designed by Spanish architect Santiago Calatrava, the museum's bold aesthetics make it a symbol of Rio's regeneration and vision. It challenges visitors to reflect on their role in shaping tomorrow. Where it's located, Praça Mauá, Porto Maravilha. When to visit, weekdays, midday for fewer crowds. Cost, BRL 30, $6. Number 6. Dance the night away in Lapa. The cradle of samba and Rio's historic nightlife district, Lapa explodes after dark with live music venues, caipirinha stands, and street performers. Dance under the iconic white Lapa arches and dive into a scene that ranges from classy jazz bars to gritty street parties. Vibe. Lively, rhythmic, electric. A non-stop carnival of sound and dance. Why it's special. Lapa pulses with the authentic musical heartbeat of Rio. It's where generations come together to celebrate rhythm, resilience, and joy. Often until sunrise. Where it's located, Central Rio. When to visit, Friday and Saturday nights. Cost, BRL 10.50 cover, 2 to 10 USD, drinks extra number 5. Relax on Ipanema and Copacabana beaches. These legendary beaches are more than just sand and surf. They're outdoor gyms, fashion runways, and social hubs. Vendors roam with cold drinks and fried snacks. Locals play beach sports, and the mountain views frame every moment. Vibe, sunny, athletic, glamorous. Rio's social playground by the sea, why it's special. Few cities offer beaches that feel this alive. With locals grouped by post numbers and spontaneous performances erupting at sunset, it's a uniquely karaoke way of life. Where it's located, South Zone, Zona Sul. When to visit, weekdays for fewer crowds, sunsets for golden light. Cost, free, beach chair and umbrella rental, BRL 15 to 30, 3 to 6 USD. Number 4, stroll around Lagoa, Rodrigo de Freitas. Encircled by bike paths, lush gardens, and upscale cafes, this lagoon offers stunning views of Rio's iconic hills and skyline. Paddle boats float lazily on the water, and musicians often perform along the tree-lined paths. Vibe, serene, scenic, and recreational, a peaceful contrast to the city's wild energy. Why it's special? It's one of the few places in Rio where you can bike, picnic, row, and enjoy a lakeside espresso, all while gazing at Christ the Redeemer overhead. Where it's located, bordering Ipanema, Leblon, and Jardim Botanico. When to visit, morning or early evening. Cost, free to walk, bike paddle rental, BRL 20 to 40, 48, USD. Number 3, take a cable car to Sugarloaf Mountain, Pão de Açúcar. Ascend 2 cable cars from Praia Vermelha to the summit of this granite monolith for 360-degree views of Rio's coastline, skyline, and rainforest peaks. The ride itself is a thrill, and the views are jaw-dropping. Vibe, majestic, cinematic, and exhilarating. Every moment is a postcard. Why it's special. It's one of the world's most scenic city viewpoints, capturing Rio's contrast of urban life and natural beauty in a single sweeping panorama. Where it's located, Urca neighborhood. When to visit, late afternoon for golden hour. Cost, BRL 150 or 30 USD. Number 2, hike or take the train to Christ the Redeemer, Cristo Redentor. Standing atop Corcovado Mountain, this 98-foot-tall statue of Christ embraces the city below. Whether you arrive by jungle hike or cog train, the approach builds anticipation until you reach one of the most iconic monuments on Earth. Vibe, spiritual, awe-inspiring, and globally recognized. Why it's special. Beyond its religious symbolism, the statue represents peace, unity, and the enduring spirit of Brazil. The panoramic views make it a must-see, both for its message and its majesty. Where it's located, Corcovado Mountain, Tijuca National Park. When to visit, early morning for fewer crowds. Cost, train, plus entry, BRL 130, 26 USD. Number 1, explore Tijuca National Park. A vast swath of Atlantic rainforest, this urban park is a paradise of waterfalls, tropical birds, monkeys, and hiking trails. Whether climbing Pedra Bonita or visiting the secluded Cascatinha waterfall, it's a wild world inside the city. Vibe, wild, refreshing, and naturally epic. A complete escape into nature. Why it's special. It's the largest urban rainforest in the world, offering an unforgettable mix of ecological wonder and adrenaline activities, all just minutes from Rio's urban core. Where it's located, Central Rio, part of Zona Norte. When to visit, morning for hikes, midday for scenic spots. Cost, free, optional guide, for 100, 200, all 20, 40 USD. Honorable mentions. Maracanã Stadium, a pilgrimage for football fans, steeped in passion and history. Botanical Garden, Jardim Botanico, serene and lush. Ideal for slow nature walks, Feira de São Cristóvão, a lively market showcasing northeastern Brazilian culture, food, and live music. Pedra do Telégrafo, Instagram famous cliff edge with illusion photos and epic views. Ilha Grande day trip, unspoiled tropical island with hiking trails and crystal clear beaches. Final thoughts. Rio de Janeiro is a city that seduces the senses, where samba beats echo off granite peaks and sunsets melt into the sea. Whether you're chasing adrenaline, culture, or calm, the Cidade Maravilhosa delivers it with unmatched flair.